morning, my fellow YouTubers, YouTube creators, my subscribers, and my Trevorites, but mainly I say good morning to you, the subscribers. I don't give a damn about anyone else. Apart from my dog Zeus and my family and loved ones in my circle. But apart from that, everything's good. Yes. Thursday. Woke up this morning. Shit weather again, pissing it down outside. But the little dog needed a pee. Had to take him down. I put on a coat, on my pajamas, my little hat, spare poo bags, and off I went. And all he wanted to do was go for a walk in the rain, if I'm honest. So he's back now, fed. He's still on his heart tablets. My son woke me up this morning just after 6 a.m. Quite surprised. I'm lying in my bed there and I can hear this conversation going on at 6. I checked 6 a.m. Who are you talking to? I'm on the phone to my mate Gherkin. What? Get off the phone. Oh, it's okay, Dad. He phoned me. Really? They're playing online gaming, aren't they? Together. And I'm like, 6 a.m.? Half-term school holidays. I did tell him off. I'm not that parent that thinks that's actually the right thing to do. But there we go. Right. Thank you for all your emails. And I have enjoyed reading them. Yes, I've responded to quite a few this time. Yes, I've got time on my hands. Yes, I have. Wonderful. Fatima Whitbread is forging ahead with her Action Children UK. She's doing a lot for children. In fact, her schedule depends where you are, is jam-packed. She has so many meetings lined up. She's trying to achieve so many things, and I wish her all the best. It's amazing. It really is. Wow. Anyway, do you know what? I hate having to say this, but I am going to say it because I don't like bringing this up, but guns in America. It's quite sad to wake up this morning to find out that 22 innocent people have been killed and over 60 injured with a lunatic going around with an AR-15 assault rifle and just blasting people in a bowling alley and then in a bar. And I mean, shocking. People get death penalty. In fact, I would like just to get him, the guy that did it, and just throw him into the circle with all the families and let them deal with him. That would be the most horrific death ever. It's shocking, isn't it? It really is. I mean, how many weeks do we have to wait for another one? I mean, imagine living in America. Well, if you're at home, you got your weapon systems clearly to look after and defend your family, protect your family. But if you're out in the street, you're not safe anywhere. No wonder everyone wants a gun. Oh well. Anyway, it's quite sad. My heart goes out to all the families. It's shocking. Right, what else is happening? Well, it seems the Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton, has said no more olive branches for him. He's hurt me. He's hurt the family. There's no more olive branches. The door's closed. He can do what he wants, but the door's closed. There's no going back. Now, if you're the wife of the future king, you now know that you influence your husband, and it's gone. Just because the dad wants to keep little webs there, I think it's gone. And rightly so. Rightly so. And what else? There's talk of having to strip Carol Vorderman of her honorary wing commander role because she's outspoken on social media. Now, listen. No. Just because she's outspoken. Listen, some of the things she says I completely disagree with, but that's my choice. I still treat her like a human being. I'm still treat her with dignity and respect. Just because you don't agree with someone doesn't mean you go and cancel them. No, I think it's wrong. Listen, whether you agree or not agree with different people's opinions, yes, she's famous. Yes, she's got a following. Yes, she has an opinion. Her opinion's just as equal as your opinion. It's just the fact she has a big following. Let her have it. She's done a lot for the Royal Air Force. She's done a lot for the Armed Forces. She raises money for the charities, for the Armed Forces charities. Leave her in that position. Stop trying to cancel someone just because you disagree with them. I mean, wow, there's lots of people out there that I disagree with. I don't send emails behind their back and try and cancel them because I'm a cunt, do I? No, I don't. No. Sick people do that. I'm just saying it. Excuse my language. I'm just saying it. Leave the woman alone. Let her have an opinion. Trump, shouldn't really use that word. Trump her with your opinion if you don't agree with her, but just leave the woman alone. Jesus. Wow. And what else is happening? I've got here. The BBC are in the shits again. Yes, they are, because they are putting forward articles about white privilege that they want to teach children. I call it indoctrinating children. Yes, it's conditioning children. And I think it's wrong. And you know what? We need to stop this white privilege nonsense. Do you know what is a privilege? To travel from all over the world and to live in the UK. That's a privilege. To come from a shitty upbringing in a shitty country and make it in the UK. That's a privilege. That is a privilege. There is no such thing as white privilege. We were all born in different parts of the world. Doesn't matter where we were born. And you know what? We tried to make it. Some succeeded. Some are failing. Some are trying to achieve more. It's not a privilege. To be born and to exist is a privilege. Just saying. Just saying. What else have I got here? I have to mention it. The elephant in the room, Israel and Palestine. Israel has just refused to give visas to the United Nations. Nope, you're not having any, you're not coming in, get to hell. Because the United Nations Secretary General sort of dismissed Hamas. He went, well, it's like a vacuum. He used the word vacuum, which means he dismissed the attacks on Israeli people. So Israel have said, no, off you go. We don't want you in. Visa denied for all the UN's inspectors. And there we go. Do you agree with it? Doesn't matter what I think, does it? My opinion's like everyone else. I just have a little platform to say it on. What else have I got here? There's a lot of people today, there's a lot of people today doing pro-Palestine parades. Now, they're not done in peace. In fact, I seen a photograph yesterday of a woman wearing makeup in a pro-Palestine march carrying a Taliban flag. Because if there's one thing the Taliban love, it's really strong, independent women out there wearing makeup. Yes, you're their ideal person that they go after. Yeah, ludicrous how people don't understand what's happening. What's happening here? They don't understand what's happening. They don't. And they're out there. I think people are joining in just for the sake of it, to get the day off work. Or day off college, day off school probably. Maybe they needed to hand it in a homework, we don't know. And the Queen of Jordan has even came out to say she is disgusted with the West and how the West have taken a stance on the side of Israel. She's saying none of yous understand what's going on out there and to just get away and let them deal with their stuff. This is going right back to the beginning of time, this biblical fight between two nations, and it needs to be left. The West need to stay out of it. And that's from the Queen of Jordan. So there we go. Isn't it weird how the Arab nations will not take in any of these individuals, but the West, where I guess, someone said the other day, I watched a video of a Saudi. Was it a Saudi? I'm just going to say he was an Arab man, dressed in dish-dash, shrouds and the rest of it. And he said, the West will have more extremists and terrorists than anywhere in the world. They are going to have it, and it's going to be tenfold because of their failure to recognize a religious war and to open up their arms to everyone coming to their country. They are actually inviting extremists and terrorists. Terrorism that you've never seen before will exist in countries throughout the West because of their ignorance. Their ignorance towards religious activities and their want to be woke and to invite people in. That was an interesting talk I heard yesterday. Very interesting. Makes you think, doesn't it? Right, people, I'm not coughing now, I'm not spluttering, I'm not scratching my eye. Yes, lots going on. So what am I going to do today? Well, I'm going to wait out. I've got a few calls that I need to take place. I'm nearly at the end of a certain issue. I'm nearly at the end of it, and it's looking really, really exciting. Yes. And I will leave you by saying that Remembrance Day is nearly upon us. Now, I know every other woke thing gets a month to celebrate this, and a month to celebrate that, and a month to celebrate this, and a week to celebrate this. And Remembrance Day is one day a year. If you are going to donate anything at all to a military charity, give it to one of the charities which do so much for the communities but don't have very much support. I always throw my weight behind the likes of PTSD Resolution, which is a charity set up to fix veterans that are broken mentally, and they don't pay wages of CEOs and staff. They don't. I'm not going to highlight a certain charity at the minute because I have done a little bit of research this morning, an hour's worth, into a charity and their wages and their employees, and I'll do that on a separate video. But until then, have a great day, everyone. Stay safe and stay out the weather. The weather's shit. Take care.